Ozzy, how did your interest in magic get started?
From a very small age, actually, when I was a young child, I always had the interest in sort of the mystique and the horror films and putting it on stage. You know, now it's come on stage. It's great. It's like it's a dream come true. You know.
The black magic aspect of your art, of your act, it seems to have a great appeal to teenagers. Do you have any idea why?
I'm not involved in black magic at all. I don't practice black magic. I have a very strong influence towards that type of thing in the respect that it intrigues me, but I don't delve in it. It's like a theatrical part of me, you know, because I think there's a little bit of craziness in us all, you know.
I know England has a long tradition of myth and sorcery and legends and stuff like that, and you kind of mine a lot of that.
No, it's just like, I like being frightened. So does everybody else.
There was an incident that got a lot of publicity last year, and I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about your version about the biting off the head of the dove incident.
Well, what happened with that was, I've been in the record industry now for 14 years, so I thought, well, the original plan was to go into the convention and just had two doves in my pocket. I thought, well, what the hell? I just bit the head off one and threw it on the table, which freaked everybody else. I mean, I'm crazy, I mean, you know. It's like I do things on the spur of the moment. It wasn't planned.
What kind of reaction did you get from record executives?
Very sick, actually. Very, very sick. I mean, all I am is Ozzy Osbourne, and Ozzy Osbourne is Ozzy Osbourne, and that's it. You know, I just do it the best I can to the best of my ability. I turn a lot of people on, which is not a sin. I mean, it's good fun. People enjoy it. It's like this tour is going to be like Halloween every night. And it's like the kids have to participate in the show. You know, I mean, as much as people like to see me, I like to see the kids. And I think that if I can entertain people in the way I entertain people, it's not a bad thing. It's giving them fun and giving them something to live for, you know.
You know, a lot of people have various conceptions about you, but what do you like at home?
Insane. I mean, I'm like a rock and roll gypsy. I just go. I mean, I'm into sort of weird things. I mean, like I don't know, just crazy things. I do anything. And I'm on the spur. I'm on the spur of the moment to do anything. Like for instance, in Germany, I just recently did a thing in Germany where the dinner party got boring, so I stripped off and urinated in a carafe on the table. And the guy from CBS was very upset. But that's me, you know. But the thing is, all about rock, all it is like my way of doing my thing on rock and roll. I mean, this thing, I've never done anything as big as I've put on now. It's what I wanted to do for a long time. And all it basically is a different form of rock and roll, you know. It's just getting people off. It's like a thrill, you know. The thrill of it is like, you can't buy any drug, you can't drink any booze to give you the same effect, you know. It's just that feeling that when you get up there and you know that it's happening, it's just wild and crazy, you know. I like mayhem. I like to be. It's like a happy mayhem. Whether it's on TV or whether it's not, I couldn't give a to be perfectly honest. I couldn't give a damn. People take me or leave me. I mean, I'm just Ozzy Osbourne, and I always will be Ozzy Osbourne. I'm not going to be like Frank Sinatra. I mean, you couldn't imagine me like this going, I'll do it my way, and all that, you know. It's not on, you know.
There's a lot of press about Christian groups and moral majority. Did any of them ever give you any trouble about you sort of, you know?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you can see day, you can see night, you can see good, you can see bad. I've never seen God and I've never seen the devil. So, like, I just have fun, you know. I mean, life's fun. There's too many people. There's too many religions. There's too many people talking about this and that. And I'll just get out there and give them a good time, you know. I mean, who wants to sit in a boring church every Sunday listening to the same rap in a language that you don't understand, you know? It's not my scene, you know. I'm not saying I'm not a believer. I mean, I believe in myself because I'm here, I'm happening. You know, I'm alive. I mean, it's like in history, there's been so many people killed because of a religion or something. It's like we're all living in one world, and yet there's so many different religions fighting against other religions. Why can't we all live as one? We're all people. We all go to do the same things: walk, sleep, eat, and whatever. So what's the problem? You know, there's too many people making too many problems for everybody else. And all I want to do is give people a good time.
Did any of these groups ever make any trouble for you? I mean,
I'm sure about the Jesus freaks. I've had the people at the airport saying, "Have you heard the word of the Lord?" And I says, "Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday." And he says, "How you going, Ozzy?" And all this. But it's like, yeah, I mean, forget it, man. It's just like, people make such a big deal out of it. It's like, does Christopher Lee play golf with vampires' teeth? You know, do all these people that, you know, who do the horror movies walk around with black cloaks on every day of the week? It's just a role I play in life, and I enjoy it, and I give people enjoyment. So what's the harm in that? I mean, that Dove incident. I'll tell you a funny story about that Dove incident. The head of what is the SPCT, whatever, the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, comes along, and he comes in with these two doves, and all it's down to, he wants his photograph taken next to me with holding two doves in a cage, because he ain't never had his picture in a paper. Who gives a damn? I mean, I get up there, do the best thing I can to the best of my ability. Okay, I'm crazy, but who ain't? I ain't as crazy as the most of the politicians in this world. At least I give them enjoyment. I don't frighten the shit out of them.
what about? I've read a lot about your early life. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It was very, very sort of depressing. I always had an idea that I would never stay there because, I mean, I went to join the army one time. Thank God they turned me down. Because I said they wanted subjects, not objects, because I was like a freak when I walked in there, like, you know, and it's like I've always been rebellious. I can't stand authority telling me what I can do and what I can't do, because as long as I'm not harming people, then as long as, I mean, I've always been a clown sort of thing. I always wanted to, I think my philosophy is, as big as the guy is, if you can make him laugh, he's on your side. He ain't gonna punch you out, you know. And there's too much violence, man. I mean, you know, what's all that, you know, what's it all about? I'm just here, Ozzy, insane.
In the early part of your life, you had from what I read, it was pretty rough, and you had some trouble with the police.
Oh yeah, I used to walk around hitting people with hammers and things and choppers and whatnot. A few street fights. You know, it's like a thing where the environment, people in the States don't understand that the environment that Birmingham and in the industrial area, it's the same over here, I suppose, as Detroit and the industrial places. It's like a fight or die, you know. And I want a very good fighter, because what I'd do, I'd let them whack me one. When they turn around, I'd smack them over the back of the head with a brick and run, you know. So at least I got a lump. You know what I mean?
Well, you also seem to be one of the few musicians who's you know, still kind of spontaneous and still living like as I was talking about, like an honest rock and roll lifestyle, and also a showman.
There's too many people in this business get to the position in their career that they think they're larger than life, and it's the people out there that make people like me at the age of 32 be able to do it. And it's without them, what would I be doing? Sweeping the roads? I've got nothing else to do. I mean, I'm just a showbiz lunatic. I'll do anything. I mean, apart from harming people, I will do anything. I mean, on the spur of the moment, you know, I mean, I've been to many psychiatrists about problems that I've had in my head, and they just said, I can't do nothing for you. You know, you just got to get on with it.
So you just kind of made yourself comfortable with your image as a madman, or?
No, well, it's like I'm a split personality. I've been certified as schizophrenic. I mean, in the respect that Ozzy Osbourne and John Osbourne are totally two different people. As it is now, I'm John Osbourne. But Ozzy Osbourne sometimes takes over John Osbourne, and he goes a little bit crazy, and sometimes it gets a little bit sort of heavy for me to live with, you know. I mean, for me to go on a stage in front of an audience of like 17,000 people, I have to go through this whole thing in my mind to get him to come out, you know. I like to be alone. I don't like to talk to people. If I hear anyone laugh, I like to be and I pace like a cat. And then it comes out, and when I get on the stage, it all happens, you know.
You've gone from very successful career with the original Black Sabbath band to a solo career. Well, what was the transition like? Was it rough at first?
No, well, I wanted a new backup band, to be perfectly honest. I mean, Black Sabbath was becoming as Black Sabbath was, because it was just a joke, you know. It was just like we were living. I mean, you could get 4 dummies up there and call them Black Sabbath, and they'd pull a crowd because the name's so strong, you know. No, I've gone out, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. But with the help of my management and a lot of people around me, I pulled it off, you know. So like, if I hadn't have pulled it off, so what? But I did, and I have pulled it off. I mean, in the last 12 months, I've sold more records in the last 12 months than I have done with Black Sabbath in 5 years. And it's got to be something there. But see, the thing with Black Sabbath, it was a 4-man decision, but it wasn't a healthy decision, a healthy situation. And so now it's like, it's down to me. If I don't turn up, the show don't go on. Or if anybody else in the band don't turn up, the show don't go on. But it's just like one of these things that it was a dream that I had, and I pulled the dream off, and I'm a lucky guy, you know.
You think that you've calmed down the last couple of years?
No, I think I've gone worse. I mean, now I've just got to the point that I accept what I am, insane. I'm not like the run-of-the-mill rock and roller, because I refuse to sound like Robert Plant. I refuse to sound like whoever's on the scene at the moment. Because my argument with Sabbath at the end of the day was, I turned around to him and I said, well, why all of a sudden that bands that we once influenced are now influencing us? There's something wrong. I'm going. I am Ozzy, and it's not heavy metal music I play. It's Ozzy music I play. And it's Ozzy band, you know.
Is there anybody you've seen play, or any act you know that you think is more outrageous than you were on stage? What about, or were you anyone who influenced you?
Lots of people influenced me as a child. I mean, Stones, the Beatles. You know, when I was a kid, I was a Beatle fanatic, and I wanted to be a Beatle and whatever. But I mean, over the years, I mean, you're not talking to someone that's been doing it since like a year ago. I've been doing it now for getting on for 14, 15 years. And so I've developed my own thing, and it's like, it's hard work. People think that people get this conception that it's just like a continuous party with perks. But it's hard work, and I love it.
I think I read somewhere that you have printed on your tickets, it's for madmen only, and
sure,
those not certifiable can't get in.
Sure. I mean, who's got the right to say who's mad and who's not? I mean, what's more insane than building a bomb to blow us all to bits? Or me getting on the stage in my crazy way into entertaining people? Who's the crazy one? I don't want to be I want to be the star at the Doomsday concert, I do.